Hello viewers, Will Underwood from Gambling Insider here with Vsevolod Lapin, Deputy CEO of Playson. Zeva, thanks for joining us. I just wanted to open with a question about how you feel it is, how do suppliers sort of demonstrate their value in the market? How do you demonstrate your value in the market, especially moving in with all the innovation that's going on at the moment? How do you approach that these days?
Yeah, it's a really good question. As a supplier, the main value we can bring is actually creating the best possible games, right? Because caring about what players love and really pushing the boundaries with the best possible product is our core focus. There is no other way to bring value as a supplier. So any marketing we do, any commercial activities we do is just wrapping around the product that we have. But with that said, of course, knowing the customer's needs and understanding that with the market being as competitive as it is now, having only best games is not enough, so we're also investing heavily into improving the technology, reducing the latency without spin time, and investing in a lot of commercial activities. So, I think this is the very epitome of what being a successful supplier is: invested into product.
And especially with the iGaming sector specifically, what makes this business so unique in your opinion? What is it about iGaming that everybody seems to enjoy so much? And also, where does Playson sort of fit in with that framework?
Yeah, so recently I think everybody in iGaming is enjoying the wave of organic growth, for good or bad. And there are some downsides to that because I think the amount of innovation, the amount of pushing the boundaries is a bit reducing in the industry. So in iGaming, it's really important to think long-term, to think where the industry will be in 10 years, invest into long-term sustainability, being compliant, developing into compliant markets and regulated markets, and also letting the customers know, and by customers I mean first and foremost players, but also our B2B customers, that we are here for the long term. So we invest in entering complicated regulated markets, we invest into product development, and it's also very important to not chase the short-term goals, because I think short-termism is what hurts iGaming a lot these days, and this is what we're trying to avoid. So Playson is about long-term road, so we're running a marathon, not a sprint, and I would love industry to have this kind of mentality as well.
And just building on that philosophy, how do you feel that Playson's philosophy specifically has brought you success, especially over the past 2-3 years? How do you believe that your philosophy has been well implemented there?
Yeah, so it starts with our tagline that we're using right now in our marketing campaigns, which is get more. So we really believe that you can get more with Playson as a player, you get more enjoyment with the games. So we deliver extremely high quality games. We focus on quality so much that we know that our production timelines might not be the fastest in the industry, but we really take a boutique approach to our game development. And this brings a lot of results and loyalty from the players. We also pushing the boundaries with technology. So just recently, actually a couple of weeks ago, we pushed out a very important update to our platform that reduces the spin time for our games across the globe. So it doesn't matter where players play globally. So it's all about also investing into player experience. So get more is what we try to do, and pushing ourselves really hard to deliver the best we can.
What would you say your sort of key challenge of 2024 was? Was there an area in which you really had to work hard to make it work? How do you reflect on your sort of challenges of last year?
I think compliance is the hottest word when it comes to challenges. So, of course, preparing to enter Brazil was one of the big ones because we had to do a lot of last-minute changes and adapt quickly. And so this is where our mentality of pushing the quality high comes into conflict with the deadlines, but this is what we have to do. And we succeeded, so we are live in Brazil from the 1st of January successfully. And huge kudos to the team for achieving that. Then, of course, we also expanding our game portfolio with other interesting mechanics. One of them is the 3 pots game family, such as 3 pots Riches Extra or 3 cards of gold, is where players have a very interesting storytelling and narrative in a bonus game where different bonus modes can overlap. And to me, this is where we actually try to, tweak and turn and get players get more from our product.
And final question, just to round things out. I imagine Brazil may come up again here, but just walk us through your plans for 2025. What can we expect to see from Playson in this coming year?
So a few things. One of them is, of course, further expansion in Latin America, because Brazil is the biggest market, obviously, but we're also looking forward to expand in Peru, to further expand in Mexico, enter other markets as well, and we're taking that very seriously. We want to increase the number of games we produce per year, not just because we want to chase the quantity, but because we understand that to improve the quality, and further push the quality, we also need to have more variety. And to create the space for variety, we'll actually expand the number of games that we create. And of course, we will push the boundaries of technology further so that players have this smoothest spin time with further improvements to our platform. So it's all about evolving. And since we're on quite a big league now, we know that there are a lot of pressure on the team, but we enjoy pressure, and pressure creates diamonds, right?
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much for your time today, Zeva, and we wish you the very best moving forwards.
Thanks a lot, Will.